Hello and welcome to Let's Play Part 1 of Sins of the Solar Empire. Just a quick tour around the menu here before we get started. I'll be playing a random medium map, and there's my options if you want to look through them. I will be playing as the Tech. This will be a 2-on-2 with locked teams. I've just left everyone else on random. And things will be going quite quick at the start here, so that I can get done a few things that need to be done. I'll try and explain as I go. And the first things I'm going to do is build my resource collector things. They get built on asteroids with minerals inside them, so like metal and crystal. You'll see it at the top right, and money. Doesn't look too good. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get the video quality up for the next episode.
If it's out there, I'll find it.
And this is post commentary again. And that there is the scout, and the button there, which I've just highlighted. When you right click on that, sets the scout to automatically explore, and it will literally just wander around the map.
Point me in the right direction.
And find anything that's there to be found. So I've made 2 of those just to explore my surroundings for me while I build up my
structure complete
planet here.
Structure complete. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Planet development finished.
As you see, once a scout's been somewhere, it will show you the planet, because they just turn up as a sort of grey orb until you've seen what's on them.
Do this quickly if you seek
that one,
the Unity's favor.
which was just revealed, was actually an asteroid. And that was my ally giving me a mission, but because I have locked teams, it doesn't matter if someone gives me a mission. It doesn't matter what their opinion of me is. We all locked on our teams. And this is my ally there. I'll just give you a quick look at them.
Planet.
We'll see more of them later, but for now I need to concentrate on my own planet.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Just saving up the 100 crystal so that I can buy a capital ship factory, because on Sins of the Solar Empire your first capital ship is free, but obviously after that you have to pay for each one. What you've seen there was the ring which you're allowed to build in around your planet. Give you a quick look at the capital ships here. You've got the Karl battleship, which is a proper battleship, the Sol carrier, the Akon battlecruiser, the Dumov battlecruiser, and the Marza dreadnought. And I'll be going with the Akan battlecruiser because it has the ability to colonize the other planets. Just give you a look here at the amount of detail in this game, and that's just a construction frigate. It really is a beautiful game. I don't think you can tell too much on this video.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Allied forces are being attacked.
I'm just going to build a few little escorts for my capital ship.
Structure complete. Reporting for duty.
Now just to give you a little sense of scale here, that's a capital ship, the biggest ship on the game. And I really do think the people who made this game did really well with the sense of scale you get from the ships. I think I'll go with the military lab as my first one.
Reporting for duty.
Just so I can get some basic military technology.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Reporting for duty.
As you can see, there's my military ranking and my economy ranking.
All packed up and ready to go.
I am
How can I
actually
be of
last
service?
on my military ranking,
Reporting
but
in.
I'm not too bothered about that for now. I do normally have a slow start on strategy games. I'm just going to build a bomber squadron to sit inside my capital ship there. And the really interesting thing is that capital ships on this game actually gain experience and level up. And I just selected the colonize ability there.
How can I be of service?
Allied forces are being attacked.
Ahead slow.
And you see these lines which are linking up the systems on the
Base
screen.
jump underway.
They are jump lines or entry points into each celestial body, if you will.
Structure complete.
I'll just give you an inside view.
Phase jump
Phase
complete.
space here. Now I'll give you a good look at the ship here, because I think it's a really beautiful ship. Lots of guns on it. I mean, the detail on this game is insane. You've probably figured out by now that this is a broadside cruiser because all the guns are on the side. And these are the small escort ships I built, the Cobalt Light Frigate. And they are fighting with a planetary siege frigate,
A new colony
which
has
was
been founded.
guarding this asteroid. Here's the little
Scouts
bomber I
have found a
built. The full
colonizable
squadron
planet.
isn't ready yet, but the first one is obviously attacking that frigate because that will now target my colony. Because I had auto colonize on my capital ship, which you've just seen letting rip there. And you probably guessed there that the capital ship actually has lasers and traditional projectile weapons, which are mostly for taking down squadrons of fighters and bombers. But obviously if there's none of them around, it will just attack whatever's in sight with them. And I've just upgraded the economy of that asteroid so it's not costing me money to actually run it. Because the tech, the faction I'm playing as, their ships are the worst, but the cheapest. Because they were actually a trade fleet that was just retrofitted.
Give the order.
I'm just going to leave that fleet there for a
Planet
while.
development finished.
And I've just upgraded the logistics capacity of my homeworld, which basically means I can have more things like research stations and factories around it. And that's the repair platform, laser amplification, advanced metallurgy, and I didn't see what the top one was
Allied
called there, but they're
forces are being
some of the basic
attacked.
military upgrades. Obviously the repair platform is pretty self-explanatory. As you can see, this asteroid actually came with its own crystal mining facility already built, so it saves me having to build that. My scouts have actually done a pretty good job of exploring so far. I'm just waiting. I want another civic research station because there's a particular technology I want to research.
Planet development finished.
And to stop buildings colliding, they will actually sort of move up and down on the plane. An interesting thing, I think. And we found the enemy already. And this is the third race. I've forgot the names, it's been a while since I've played, sorry about that. But they are basically a giant migratory species that's running from something, but we don't know what. And they're here to harvest all the materials they can, and then keep running. The faction I'm playing as, the Tech, they are the Trade Emergency Coalition, or the Terran Emergency Coalition, something like that. And they're basically retrofitted fleets of trade ships from peaceful colonies. And then there's the other faction, I forgot their names as well. I know the other enemy's called the Visari, but my allies are humans, but they are psychic humans. And they have one giant hive mind called the Unity. And basically, Tech forced them off the planet, saying that they were heretics. So now they came back for revenge, and now there's a giant three-way battle between the three species. Now there isn't actually a campaign on this game, so I will just be doing this skirmish. The technology I've started researching there is fleet size, and the one I clicked on earlier will allow me to colonize that volcanic planet the other side of me instead, because there's frozen and volcanic planets which you need specific research to colonize, as well as asteroids and obviously Terran class planets like Earth. Not everything in space with its own gravity well can be colonized. There's things like space junk out there, or dead asteroids which just can't be colonized because there's nothing there. This is a diplomacy screen. It's pretty useless when you've got locked teams. But this will just show you a picture of the different races. They're my allies. That's the Visari, and that's another Tech faction.
Research complete.
And you see the progress bar there.
Allied forces are being attacked.
And what I'm doing right there is bidding on the pirates to go and attack the other Tech faction, because a pirate raid pretty early on can pretty much ruin your early progress in the game and keep you stuck to a few planets. So I like to, at least for the first couple of times, just to buy the pirates out to attack my enemies. And basically now, if I win the bid, they will go do 1030 credits worth of damage to the purple team. Just another close-up look here at the Cobalt Light Frigate, the little escort ship from earlier on. It has two lasers mounted near the bridge section, and that's all it really has. And I'm going to send them to that volcano planet.
Additional credits required.
Even though I'm outnumbered, a lot of their ships aren't actually frontline fighting ships. They're things like siege frigates and flak frigates, so I like my chances.
Reporting for duty.
Intel reports an impending pirate raid.
And someone is actually bidding on my allies
Reporting
there. I'm
for
not sure if
duty.
I noticed that. Yes, I did. So I'll put the rest of my money into bribing the
What
pirates
now?
to attack my enemies. And that is a Petrov colony frigate. I'll give you a quick look at that now. It does have a laser, just the one, but it's pathetically weak. It's really not a ship you want to be using for combat, if it can be avoided. And it looks like I've got most of the solar system explored now.
Pirate raiders are on the loose.
And we won the vote there, so the pirates are going to attack the purple pyramid type looking people.
Got a job for me?
And I think it's about
Yes,
time we
sir.
attack the volcano planet, because it will be guarded
do
by
my
an
best.
independent empire. Now those minor empires won't actually build things like shipyards or anything,
Yes,
but
sir.
you do have to clear out the ships that they
What
do
now?
have. They're
Yes,
normally
sir.
guarded by tech ships. In fact, I think they're pretty
I
much
won't let you
always
down.
guarded by tech ships.
I'll do my best.
Keep trying to change the angle and giving my ships orders here, because the same button
Phase
for
jump
moving around the
complete.
camera gives orders as well.
I'm on it.
There's actually more ships here than it looked like when I moved my mouse over the thing, because the intel was old. I'm not sure if that's just because I looked at the list wrong, or if there was actually more ships turned up. That's the flak frigate I mentioned earlier, obviously designed for taking out strike craft like bombers and fighters. I suppose this is a small taste of
Research
things to
complete.
come with fleet warfare. Now the AI on this game is generally quite good, and you can just leave the battles to them and they will give orders to your ships. And generally they do alright, they won't screw you over.
Let him have it.
Now the thing that worries me about the enemy fleet here is the Javelus, which is a long-range missile frigate, and you can see one of the barrages coming in there. And those things are quite dangerous. I'll give you a look at one in a second here. Just want to go check how things are going on my home world. Things look okay in my my systems. And I'm going to explore that planet there, because you can find artifacts which will give you random boosts, like faster phase jumping or more crystal refined. I'm just placing some Gauss cannons down to help defend that asteroid, because it is the front line before my home world. And it looks like I've already lost one of my Cobalt-like frigates.
Give the order.
There goes another one.
Analysts have found something interesting.
And we found an artifact there, but I forgot to look at that.
I won't let you down.
Once again, trying to turn the camera and pushing the wrong button there. What I do like is to zoom in on something, you just hover your mouse over it and use the mouse wheel and you'll automatically zoom into whatever your mouse is pointed at. This is the Javelus I was mentioning earlier, the long-range frigate. The thing is powerful but rather fragile. Doesn't have much in the way of shields or health compared to some of the other ships.
Allied forces are being attacked. Structure complete. Nothing of value has been found.
And I know a lot of you are probably wanting me to just keep watching that battle, but you do need to keep an eye out on everything when you're playing this game, because obviously attacks can come from a lot of directions. And once again, I'm just reinforcing my asteroid planet here.
Structure complete.
I'm not so confident about my chances of winning this fight anymore. I'm not the best at this game. Some of the pros probably could have won with these ships.
Structure complete.
But I am not a pro. A close up here of what an explosion looks like. That's an explosion. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. That means a lot of my people and money just blew up in space. And while I remember, time for the Jester's thought of the day. And today's thought is, if you could train any animal to do anything, what would it be? And my own is definitely an army of mutated hamsters so that I could invade the moon and steal its delicious moon cheese. And I just built some reinforcements there to try and take the volcano world. I'll give you a quick look at these defense platforms I've been building. They are double-barreled Gauss cannons, and it's actually an entire station.
Reporting for duty.
Structure complete.
It's pretty clear that I'm not going to win this fight now. But I do want to at least take out that frigate
Reporting for duty.
that we're firing on now. Now those siege frigates aren't the best in combat, but they are a little bit better than the colony frigates.
I'll do my best.
But I don't really see the point in wasting those two ships now when I've got another wave building. So I'm going to send them back and add them to the other wave. And we'll come back for the volcano planet once the next wave is built and once that ship is repaired, because the repair crews on a ship will actually repair it. You don't need to have anything do the repairs for you, although it is extremely slow, especially in combat.
Phase jump complete.
Yes, sir.
And there's the start of my next wave. There's not much there yet. And, the video is going to be finishing up here in a minute, so I'm going to end the commentary off there, and I will see you next time.
Allied forces are being attacked.